documentary has been made called Corner to Corner, which is about the British hip hop scene. And let's watch a little clip from that.
Yeah. This is good. This is good.
Now if you got something to say, then you best defend it. I know you fuckers tried to diss me, but you never meant it. You should have known about my game and how I recommend it. You know we're rolling with the hype and it's independent. Now if you got something to say, then you best defend it. I know you fuckers tried to diss me, but you never meant it. You should have known about my game and how I recommend it. You know we're rolling with the hype and it's independent.
Independent hype.
Okay, so that was from a film called Corner to Corner by LJ Oshin, which is a documentary about British hip hop being shown as part of the Black Filmmakers Festival, which is
the problem with British rap always being behind is the fact that it comes down to marketing perceptions, and the fact is the Americans, and also the quality of the songs.
No,
the
song back to the first point.
Marketing perceptions.
It hasn't got the same backing as
No,
American
exactly. It hasn't got the
industry.
same. If you look on an MTV base and everything like that, and you see like a $500,000 video for America and a $5,000, MTV base wouldn't even show. They wouldn't even show a video made for under.
So let's talk about the let's focus on the Mobos though, because the Mobos the nominations were announced this week, and Dizzy Rascal's in there. I mean, there are British actors.
He's Mercury nominated, so it makes sense that he should be.
Yeah, but
they've sold records.
Let me ask you, Nihal, do the Mobos mean anything?
Yeah, I think they do. I mean, they are a big. I'm unsure about the record sales. What you always have to look at, because the Mobos mean something if they translate to record sales. That is it. That is what they mean. That's why the Mercurys mean something, because if you win the Mercury Music Prize, you should sell 50 to 100,000 albums straight after.
Which is interesting, because you'd think it'd be the other way around. It's like the charts, isn't it? If you get a higher chart position, you sell records. If you get an award, you sell records. Whereas I think in the kind of the public's mind is that an award should be a reflection of your success.
Yeah, well, the weird thing about the Mobos compared to the
but
Mercury,
it's like chicken and egg. It's a bit of both. Do you know what I mean?
Really, it's who they're going to push. Really, a lot of the time, isn't it? Who's got the biggest backhand is going to have a lot to do with that, isn't it? Because, I mean, if you're going to sell a lot of albums off the back of an award, which should be really the other way around, it ain't a reflection of really what's happening in the world.
But, you have
the Brits, that's the Brits' attitude, is sales, sales, sales. So it seems to be built on whoever is the biggest boy around the table, pushing and pulling and making it happen. It's kind of feels like it's fixed, but it is the chart stuff all through the year. That's the Brits. The Mobo, I don't know if it's turned into that since they've gotten on to another level of being absolutely massive and getting loads of Americans. When it started, it had English people presenting it. Now it has biggest stars in the world presenting it.
Mobo is just nominated.
But you're going to say what I'm saying. By the people. It's a thing that's they're voted for by the people. But if it seemed that it's changed as an industry thing, that's a shame, because I always loved the Mobos because of the fact that it was the people who bought the music, or whether they didn't buy it, it's just what they thought was their favourite. It's what they thought, and that's, I think, winning on the fact that you're popular, not necessarily because you made
award ceremonies are marketing tools.
But what happens with Mobo?
Yeah, I'd love it if it's true, but I think it's probably a little bit naive to think that this is purely done on people's talents. There's a hell of a lot of money working on this stuff. And you've got to see through that.
But the acts that are nominated for the Mobos, I mean, at the end of the day, most categories have 5 nominations in each one, and those 5 are usually voted for by the public. But the 5 that go into those categories are voted for by the music industry.
Yeah. The other big spin that the press seem to be really running with, and it happens every year actually, but it seems to be even more this year, is that everyone seems to be getting really upset because Justin Timberlake and Eminem and Christina Aguilera are in there, and it's like, well,
it's music of black origin, so if it's of black, it's like, how can you get? It doesn't say music of black people or made by black people. The Mobos is what I mean. But another thing about the Mobos that some people have always brought is then why are there not techno and house things in the Mobos? When you look at Marshall Jefferson and people like that,
I think that's
the whole point.
No, someone once said they were nominated for some obscure award in the Mobos, and they said, how comes there's urban awards but there isn't, suburban awards? Like, the people...
Life swapping.
It's all musical.
Yeah, it's everything
the drum beat, the 4/4 drum beat goes back to Africa, therefore every type of music is of black origin, therefore why isn't AC/DC in the Mobos?
So we loving the Mobos, so we like it.
Yeah.
Is everybody hungry? And you like a quiz?